Alright, I'm using the, back to using my other camera, my newer camera I bought. I've been using the laptop for the last handful of videos. It's working alright, I guess. But I think this one's a little more clear and better audio on it. Big storms are coming. Big storms. And a friend of mine texts me, he says, you better, all those trail cameras you put out for those elk, you better have them high up off the riverbed. So I guess this one particular river where the elk are really floods up good, but I got it covered. Reminds me, I keep forgetting to share this video. I'm going to share a trail camera video with you that I just recently got in a minute. And a quick note for all of you trail camera enthusiasts, I love it. I don't know why, I get so freaking excited about getting the most awesome trail camera video of something very rare in my world, which would be like a ridiculous size huge bull elk, Roosevelt elk here on the island, or a huge buck, or grizzly bear, whatever, right? I've been doing it all my life. I love it. I get really, really excited. It's kind of funny to watch. I almost at this stage of the game get more excited about getting that perfect trail camera capture of the elusive old buck or bull or whatever than I do of actually harvesting one. I've harvested them so many times. Yes, it still excites me. But it's a very important food source for us. Very important. What was I getting at? Sorry. So I realized that I finally clued in. My brain kicked in, just thinking common sense. China dominates manufacturing everything, right? Trail camera technology. It's all exactly the same, from the trigger to the recording. Right? Some of the cameras are less quality, some are more, some are smaller gigabytes, or megabytes, whichever one, gigabytes, pixels, some are higher pixel quality, some are less. But it's all the same technology. But meanwhile, you can go out and buy a trail camera for like $800 frickin' all the way down to $40. And over many years, I've been using, like I was buying Bushnell Trail Scout or Trophy Scout or something, as I found that was one of my favorite ones. They all make me angry equally because it had the better night vision recording on it and very clear high megapixels quality for daytime video, both day and night, but the nighttime light was the brightest and the largest, whereas the Moultrie ones, night vision, sucked. Anyways, those suckers cost me $225. Canadian pesos, but still in Canada they're dollars, right? And that was expensive. And they only lasted, they seemed to be, I bought 10 at a time a few years back, and they seemed to all crap out after like, I don't know, 3 years, 2 years. Sometimes someone goes on, you almost call it a ghost run. You put it out, set it out, and go, and just hammer out that gazillion videos one after the other. Nothing there to trigger it, with just a malfunction. Stealth camera, same thing. Those suckers quit on me after a couple years, a lot of them. But we're talking a lot of money, you guys, all right? This is my living, and part of my living, and for years. And then I would have stealth cameras that just wouldn't work, and I'd have stealth cameras that would go on, bam, just would keep on recording non-stop until the batteries were dead or the SD card was full. And the hikes that I do, and the game that I'm after, and the capture that I'm after, and the importance that I have on them personally, it's a big letdown. It's very frustrating for me, especially imagine if I drove 2 days out of my time, hiked like a son of a gun, set my cameras up, go back later on, months later, and they failed. Oh, that sucks. Even my best cameras, the ones that I figured out of my batch that are very reliable, I put those on a trail. And my favorite blacktail deer hunting spot, and I'll put that on the trail. And I'll go through checking the content on it. And all of a sudden it starts to drizzle snow in one video. Then the next video there looks to be about 2 feet of snow and a well-worn game trail in front of the camera. And it didn't pick up any of the game making that trail. Just decided not to work for a while. Then it came back on again. Very frustrating. So then I moved over to doubling up cameras. It's almost right now, I feel too insecure of putting one trail camera on a spot that I want to know what's cruising down that trail. Almost can't do it now. Sometimes I do it when it doesn't have too much of importance, that trail to me, but I double up now, triple up. On my most important game trails now, doesn't matter the brand name of the trail camera, I triple up on the trail. And you would not believe it, but every single camera misses so much action, it's ridiculous. And if you only had one camera, well, you wouldn't think there's any action being missed, unless you saw that snowy trail with the trail in the snow and you didn't capture any of the trail being made in the snow. Very frustrating. Anyway, so this year, the majority of my decent cameras all started failing. Because in the springtime, I'll get them all out, sit at my desk, put batteries in them, SD cards, put one there, set it, record me to test it, and I threw, I think it was the equivalent of, I don't know, $3,000 worth of trail cameras went in the garbage this spring. But I had them for a little while, a few years each, but still, it's kind of like, ugh. Anyway, so this year I did something different. I went on Amazon, I just typed in trail camera, and I'm ignoring the brand names now. So Moultrie, I've had a handful of Moultries, they're alright. Night vision sucked. A bunch of them failed. Bushnell, haven't bought one of those for a while because of $200 and some odd, and a bunch of them failed. Stealth camera, I haven't had anything to do with stealth camera for years now. I know, a lot of you say, hey, mine works fine. I know they do. What I'm saying is, they all come from China. And as far as I'm concerned, what I've learned, I don't know how many trail cameras I've owned in my lifetime. It's a lot. What I've learned is, it doesn't matter the brand name, the style, the model. I'm convinced that we get good batches, and then all of a sudden you get a bad batch of the exact same trail camera. I'm thoroughly convinced of that one. So anyway, I went on Amazon, and I'm like, alright, come on. It's the same technology. Why would the cheaper cameras not be as good as these more expensive, popular brands that are getting marketed nonstop by the TV whores, right? So I think I bought 6 different no-name brand trail cameras a month ago, and I put them all to the test, and the price ranged from $60 to, I think the most expensive ones I ordered were $120. And if I didn't find one that I think just may be my new best frickin' camera ever. What? Mega high pixels, super high megapixels, 54 or something like that. Very clear. The audio is absolutely ridiculous, and the trigger distance was like, what a video the other day, it triggered on a bush, I think it was around 75 yards away. So there you go. I don't even know the name of the damn thing yet. I've got all the boxes are mixed up. But, so I ordered 10 more of those suckers. So what I'm saying is, for all you trail camera enthusiasts out there, try to ignore the mainstream, most promoted brand names. They are, the marketing part is them being good at marketing. Right? They're getting all these people who have a large audience in the hunting world, and they're using them to market their product. It doesn't mean it's the best one. Trust me, I know. I've never been sponsored by any name ever, any brand, any product ever. I say whatever I want, I tell you the truth. And the truth is, it's all the same technology. Okay? The only difference is whether or not you're going to get that camera with the higher pixel count on it, which makes it more clear. For me, the nighttime, the IR flash, how wide and how tall is that flash and how clear is it? That's a big difference for me. And reliability, right? And battery length. Battery lifetime length. Another thing about this one new favorite camera, they even threw in an SD card, 32 gig card, and 8 batteries. Comes with it in the box. It might be no-name batteries, but I'm going to put them to the test here soon and see how long they last. And then on the battery lasting, for me, that's important. I need to get at least 3 months out of my cameras, my batteries, on some of my most important deer trails, or up north. 3 months. Because now I have to travel quite a ways to get to my favorite hunting spots. So now like it's in the backyard, right? So when it's in the backyard, I don't give a shit. I'll replace the batteries anytime. I don't care. Give me a month. I'm good. I'd be happy personally. But I have had cameras that have functioned from October through December, blanked out when it got real cold up in the coastal mountains, and all of a sudden the suckers came back for early spring and recorded the migration of blacktails going back up in the Alpine. That's a good long chunk of distance, right? And that was my older stealth cameras that pulled that off. I think I had 1 or 2 cameras that did that. All the rest died. Frustrating. But anyways, I guess what my message is today, I get so many people asking me, hey man, what's your favorite trail camera? Think about it. It's like, what? Coolers. There's that prominent name in the cooler industry. Well, they did a test. They put that cooler, or how much they are, $1,000 or some stupid thing. They put it beside a regular cooler from Walmart, and they keep ice cold the exact same time. Well, one guy said to me, oh, but you could drive over it with your truck and won't hurt it. I don't drive over my coolers with my truck. I'm good. Right? It's all, what I'm saying is I'm making that mention because it's the marketing. If you're one of the cool guys in TV, you got all the same name brands, the big brands. Are they big brands, or are they just the most marketed? Right? So I don't get suckered in by brand names for nothing. I just don't. I rely on what it does for me. And, well, I see. You know what? I might even contact these people, whichever camera it was. I got a whole bunch around me right now. I'm going to have to figure out which one it is because a lot of them look similar. Maybe I may even contact them and make them see if they'll pump out a trail camera for my brand, for howtohunt.com, maybe, possibly. We'll see. I don't know. But I'll share with you what I have discovered, what the best, because I have not tested the battery duration yet on any of these brand new ones. They're all new to me. They're all in the woods. I think I got 20 of them out in the woods right now. So we'll see how they make out. All right. I've got them set on 20-second videos. And some of the options on the camera are crazy. I've never even seen options like this on other previous trail cameras, but they got numerous different options. The only last test now is, are they blanking out and missing content? Missing subjects going in front of the camera, and how long are these batteries going to last? And these batteries, these cameras have 8 batteries each. But anyways, what I'm saying is, you might want to think outside of the box. Don't go mainstream when it comes to trail cameras, and much more shit. And just roll the dice, grab one camera of a few different no-name brands off Amazon, that's where I found them, and give it a go. All right, because it's the same technology that all the other brands are using. It's just a different name and shape. It's true. I'll give you an update shortly. There you go. Hopefully we can scare him away.